Hey everybody, session 3 just ended. Big day so far. So this third session is on autonomy and dependence, but this is not about self-driving. It's about what is AI dependent on or AI autonomy. And a bunch of great speakers. The highlight was the very end, a fireside chat with Reid Hoffman, who founded LinkedIn or co-founded it, and Kevin Scott, who is CTO of Microsoft for AI. So big people. And basically, they were talking about big moments in AI. One of them, Kevin Scott said he was responsible for the development of GPT-4, and he said that ChatGPT was really just a test case for GPT-4 to get data, and they really didn't know before they released it that it was going to go massive like that. Keep in mind, all this has happened in less than a year since November of 2022. It's just insane what's happened. Other things, there was talk about the dependence of AI on the new chips, which are made in only one place, and that's the Taiwan fab. And as you guys probably know, there's real tension between China and Taiwan right now, and so that's why they're building fabs all over the world right now to reduce this dependency, but that's years away. So this is real time that something could happen that would significantly affect AI. And then there was a woman talking about computational biology and the difference that AI has made to drug development, cutting drug development from 10 years to a matter of weeks or months. This is massive, and she explained how they did it. That's a whole video in itself, and it's really technical, I have to say. So another time on that one. The next woman talked about open source AI and what does that mean, which is very different than open source software, which is coded. AI is not coded, it's trained. And she said that's a huge distinction. So they're still trying to define what open source AI actually is, but they're working on that. And then there was a woman who talked about startup funding. She's a VC. She listed out her companies and what they're doing, which was pretty interesting stuff, and we can do that on a separate video. Then there was a guy who was talking about AGI because he invented something called Baby AGI, which was the first autonomous agent. We talked about autonomous agents after session 2. And Baby AGI seems really cool. It's like a full-blown personal assistant now, very sophisticated. And then there was a guy who has set up this whole thing called Replica, which is online coding training, using AI to train you to do AI coding. So that was very cool. And then a very senior guy who was involved with ChatGPT, Harrison Chase, and he was basically talking about how do we get to Jarvis from GPT-4, which will be a separate video, but really interesting on that, very technical again. And then the fireside chat with Reid Hoffman and Kevin Scott. So this is an awful lot to digest. We're hearing from the people at the very forefront of AI globally. And this is really the epicenter of it here in San Francisco. So great stuff. The final live of the day will be late after session 4, and then there's an after session where I hope to do interviews, but that'll be later this evening, so look for that. Take care. Bye.